Welcome, good morning. Today is February 15th, 2025. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily Good Life meditation. And I want to kick things off by thanking YouTube viewer, Sharif4253, who left a comment yesterday recommending at Lawson that I get the Cafe Latte Mega Cup, and which I did, which is terrific. It's enormous. Now, they don't fill it up all the way. They fill it up to about there. But this is like venti's size. And it was only 270 yen. So what's that like? About $1.80? Something like that? Thank you, Yusuf Sharif 4253. I appreciate it. Hello, everybody. This is a video that I do each and every day, a little bit after waking up, to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone. I also use the time to go over the last 24 hours to see how I did with challenges and opportunities that I met. I plan for the coming day, and I ready myself for death. Not necessarily in that order. First, a welcome to new YouTube subscribers. It's good to see you. Welcome to the channel. This is not a Japan-related video, although I am making this video from Japan. This is a Lawson convenience store. I'm going to huddle close to the camera. I don't want to capture people in the camera, but also huddle close so I have better quality audio and doesn't capture anybody. But I got here just after they opened at 6 a.m., so there's really nobody here. So there's this is a video where I talk about sensitive subjects to some people, death, suicide sometimes, and atheism, which kind of unsettle some people. So if you're not interested in hearing about those topics, this might not be the right video for you, just to let you know. These videos are every day, about the same time every day, live, and they always titled is The Good Life. So if you're not interested in this type of video, you recognize them right off the bat. They always have a picture of me that I take as I walk here in the middle of the early dark hours of here in Japan. The Japan-related content right now is pretty much restricted to my retiring in Japan content and my DIY Japan, but anyone that's been with me a long time knows that I also do adventuring, a lot of adventuring, but I haven't really done any since I've come back to Japan 2 months ago, but it's coming up. My wife and I are busy moving into the old Akia house that we bought. We're moving in the day after tomorrow, and so until we're settled into our new house, I'll really be constraining my adventures to retirement and DIY adventures, but the rest of the stuff will be coming up. All right, I think that's enough of a welcome and a disclaimer. Let's get into it. I'm going to do three things. I'm going to talk about the last 24 hours. I'll mention any challenges that I had during that time. I'll recite the 8 objectives of my creed, and I'll go over my plans for the day. First, yesterday, I was significantly challenged yesterday. Let me have another sip. I was not only challenged, I was off my footing the entire day. Unsettled. The foreigner just ran past the window in front of her. It's like that when you're a foreigner in Japan. If you're not, especially in a place like this where you don't see a lot of foreigners, anytime you see a foreigner, it's like a dog spotting another dog. It's all they see in the world is the dog going by. and usually I sometimes know these guys too. So, what had me off my footing? The day before, at the end of the day, this would have been Thursday night, I was working at the house, and I was trying to pull some weeds out of the back, and I pulled on a root that came loose, and I went flying backwards over into a bamboo field where there was all kinds of cut bamboo that were cut, not by me, but by someone else before we moved in, and they were cut like punji sticks, about this tall, maybe a little taller, and not that long, maybe that thick around, and cut with a hacked machete like this, literally punji sticks, like the type that would be used in war to impale people. And I went flying backwards, landing with all my full body weight on the ground, and I knew that those sticks were back there, and I was fully expecting to be impaled, possibly killed. I somehow managed to miss the sticks, which were all around me. I landed in a curt-shaped recess within the sticks, and I did get stabbed in my leg, a grazing wound that cut through my garment that I was wearing, sliced right through it, went right through my skin, right along the edge, and left a long scrape. And I basically survived it with nothing more than my equanimity and my balance off put. I won't go into details about it because I covered more of this, and I actually made a separate video to talk a little bit about this. It's a couple of videos back on the normal videos playlist. My friend Jim warned me to slow down, and I brushed him off. I apologize, Jim, if you see this. You were right. I'm going too fast at this. I almost had a heart attack. I could have had a heart attack a couple of days before that. Can you hear that rumble? That's the bullet train going. It's right overhead. Boom, boom. And my sister-in-law stopped me on that one. I was jumping into the garden. I'm 60 years old. Heart attacks, heart disease runs in my family, heart attacks. My doctor has me on medication to manage my heart. I gotta cool it. And so I literally spent the entire day yesterday ruminating over my folly in two parts. One, that I let myself exert myself like I was 25 when I'm actually 60. To the point of, my dad died the same way. He overdid it one day. He was 5 years younger than me and overdid it one day riding a bicycle, and that took his heart out. And then the day before yesterday with the punji stick thing. So there wasn't really a problem to solve other than to put in place some apparatus to regulate my active energies with this DIY thing. My wife was rather upset with me, understandably. She told me I'm grounded, and she also told me that I shouldn't she'd be working in the garden alone. That's probably a little too extreme. I will work alone. Although these are all up to, because I do know myself, I do overdo it. I think I leveraged these two incidents to good advantage insofar as, even though it pretty much put me off the whole day yesterday, I really didn't make any videos. I didn't even upload a Retiring in Japan video yesterday because of it. We did stuff, but I was, time out, Kurt. So, because I could see myself getting into trouble with other things. Remember I said the aforementioned Japan adventures, the wilderness adventures? I could easily do the same thing out there, and there's no one to help me out there. I can't say then that I did anything more with the incident than learn from it. But I guess the reason that I'm hesitating now is that I know myself well enough to know that I'm going to dismiss these things. It's going to be really hard for me to stay on top of this, to climb on top of my age. It's not that I'd mind being age 60, it's just I don't feel 60 once I get going. Once I get rolling, I feel 25 again. But my body can't react to that. So I need to find a way to protect myself from myself, as the proverb goes. I still need time to work on this, and I will. So that was yesterday. The challenge then yesterday was all day long settling in with the danger of what I had done. Now, as to the question of readiness for death, I think I succeeded through that. Because literally, as I was flying backwards over the top, headed down, thinking I was about to be impaled, because it's amazing, time really does slow down when that happens. I literally was flying through the air backwards, and in my mind, I could picture the punji sticks in the ground, and thinking I'm going to get impaled and killed. Quickly, in short order, my mind went through, I'm ready. My affairs are in order. My relationships are sound, and my life's work is complete. So if this is the end, that's okay. So that was good to see that, to come face to face with potentially death, and to realize that I'm on good terms with that. The thing is, I don't want to die a stupid. I don't want to die, and I don't want to die a stupid death. I don't want to die prematurely, especially not 2 months into retirement, 3-4 days before I move into my new home. That would be, what a ridiculous way to go. Just reach, it's like getting to right up to the point where you get to ride the roller coaster, and then they close the roller coaster down and you can't ride. So I think I got that. Okay, now as for the objectives of my creed, there are 8. To be always ready to die. That means having, like I said before, my affairs in order, my relationships sound, my life's work complete. 2, to make good and effective use of my time. 3, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles. 4, to cultivate good emotional reactions. 5, to perform good actions relative to my creed, my values. 6, to do just one thing at a time and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully. 7, I'm missing one, aren't I? To be always ready to die, to make good and effective use of time, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles, to cultivate good emotional reactions, to perform good actions, to recognize true limits and true opportunities, to do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly, deliberately, and carefully, and to keep my balance, especially when I'm pulling roots in a bamboo field full of punji sticks. Now, as for today, so that's 2 of the 3 things I need to do. I'm going fast today. As for today, we're just 2 days away from moving into our new place, the day after tomorrow. I thought about this before I turned the camera on, but now I'm rethinking it. I'll finish this up in short order by 6:30. We'll have this done within 5 minutes. Then I'll take a leisurely walk home. Maybe I'll work on sorting out some of the videos on the pictures on the phone. Then I'll walk home. Then I'll take a dog walk with Yumiko and the dogs. Then we'll have breakfast, and then we'll start our day. And the task for today would be to go to the house and make it ready to receive our life. Because the movers come on Monday to move us from our apartment to the house. That's it. That's the only goal for today. And if I have time, I'll work in the yard. I really need to go to Workman though and get some new clothing because I tore the crap out of my clothes with that accident. I think I could sew them up, but Yumiko says it's a hopeless cause. So, okay, let's read comments, and then we'll call it a day. Or we'll call it a video. Start the day. System Mike Noise, you're a new name. Hi, welcome. I haven't seen you before. I see your eyes. Michael, I saw that. I hope your cheek is okay. Haha. Hi, Michael. It hurts right now. I'm sitting on it right now. It hurts, but I think it's going to be fine. Richard Livingston, it's often said that home is the most dangerous place. Yeah, I've heard that before too, and that the people in our lives are the most dangerous people potentially to us, huh? Interesting. Well, I know that our dogs are. See these right here? My little dog Rudy bit me in the face yesterday. He does that, little aggressive little guy that he is. I got a little too close and he took a nip out of me. Okay, everybody, that's it. So I'm going to wrap this up and start the day. Wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe. And remember the mega cafe latte at Lawson in Japan. 270 yen. It's a pretty good deal. Take care. Cheers, Michael.